Queen's Indian defense, Petrosian variation, Murey variation, 8, nxc3 9.bxc3. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. Opening with the queen's pawn. The Indian game begins by controlling the important e4 square with the knight, rather than a pawn. By taking control of the crucial d5 square and creating a space on which the knight can move to c3 without obstructing the c-pawn, move c4 helps to create a strong center. The move e6 creates a line for the dark squared bishop, sets up a rapid castle, and prepares to push a pawn to d5 and recover the piece if it is taken. Nf3 develops toward the center, putting pressure on the e5 square and adding another defender to the d4 pawn. The light squared bishop is getting ready to be fianchettoed by the queen's Indian defense on b7, where it will affect the long diagonal. A3 is an unusual move to play so early in a game, but here it serves the purpose of keeping black's dark squared bishop off of the b4 square. Fianchetto move bb7 places the bishop on the long diagonal. The d5 and e4 squares are under the control of nc3, which advances the knight into the center. The pawn on c4 is attacked by d5, which also occupies the center and holds the e4 square. Cx d5 captures the d5 pawn and attacks the e6 pawn. Nx d5 recaptures the pawn and attacks the knight on c3. Qc2 develops the queen, supports the knight on c3 and controls the e4 square. A pawn kicks the opposing knight, forcing it to move or risk being captured. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. This is the only move that works. Recaptures. This develops a knight from its starting square, activating it. This develops a bishop off its starting square, getting it into the action. It is the last book move. By growing a queen from its beginning square, this activates the queen. That's good. It's alright. That's good. This misses a chance to grow a bishop outside of its starting square. It is incorrect. Castling gets the king to a safer square, out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. Castling kingside tends to be safer because the king is further from the center. It is best. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. This fianchettos the bishop by placing it on a powerful diagonal. It is best. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening.